Good morning, traders. Venderman here with FuturestraderElite. We're going to go over some pre-market prep levels here on NQ, MNQ, NQ/MNQ. On the 4-hour chart, you can see we're still under this bearish trend line here. And, you know, they've made a really good move after sweeping this 38.2 fib down here on the 4-hour, but, you know, could be short-lived. What I was looking at, what we really need to see, they would have to come up here, and each step is, you know, a level to the upside, but first they got to prove that they can do it. So, you know, the other day we was talking about they need to break 24. Well, we're at 24. Now it's 24.5, or say 24.6 would look a little better, but all in all, we need to come up through this trend line and get up into this level and fill some of this imbalance. So we really need to get back above, you know, 25,005 would look a little better. So we still wouldn't be out of the woods at that level, of course, because that's only getting us right up here. But, you know, it would be better than nothing. So we'll see. They've been pushing good, but I'm expecting to find some rejection up here somewhere. You know, I don't even know if we can quite get to that trend line up there before we start seeing another leg down. But only time can tell. So, with that said, you know, from where we're currently trading at, price-wise, right now we're going to be looking, for myself, I'm going to be looking at these 4-hour zones here. 400 to 410. And then this one up top they put in overnight, about 170 to 180. You know, I'm going to be kind of watching this as far as this 150 points, 170 points or so, whatever that is, for the time being until it can make a decision on which way it wants to go. You know, the golden pivot is way down here at 613. So we're way above that. We're above the 50 EMA on the 4-hour. If we can get through this upper 4-hour zone, though, we got this break of structure and there's some imbalance needs to be filled up here. And that 4 hours up here around 230 to 240. Plus we have the R1 pivot at 265 up here. I really don't think we're going to get through these levels at all. Not completely, but we might. We got a 4-hour zone up there from about 290 to 300. So to the upside, I'm thinking 300 might be all we can get out of it before we see another leg down. But they could prove us wrong. Prove me wrong with me the first time. So I'm going to patiently wait to see what they want to do when they open the market today. You know, we have quite a bit of imbalance on the 4-hour chart. Let's see here. We have some bullish imbalance right here on the 4-hour. Looks like that's about all there is on the 4-hour, but let's take a look at this on the 1-hour. So on the 4-hour, we're looking pretty bullish. On the 1-hour, we're still looking pretty good, bullish, intraday bullish. You know, not overall market bullish, but on the hourly, we are so far. Till we find some hard rejection somewhere. Same imbalance zone on the 1-hour, pretty much, that was on the 4. Look at a 15-minute. So even down here on the 15, we're above the 50 EMA. That imbalance zone is from 759 to 581. It's a lot of imbalance. I'll be looking for them to fill that. If they decide to find another leg down, possibly even if it's today, and they decide they're going to pull this back, I'll be looking for them to try to fill this zone probably. If they pierce through some of these 4-hour zones, think that maybe they're going to come back and touch that golden pivot, maybe sweep it and fill that imbalance. But it don't have to happen today. It could happen any day. Sooner or later, it'll come back and fill though. Get down on the 5 minute. Overnight drive, I guess. Or that was yesterday. So we hadn't moved a whole lot, I guess, overnight. Looks like we got the lows are down here in this 4 hour on the overnight session. Probably 955 or so, somewhere in there. And then, of course, the high is the top of this 4 hour zone up here. So maybe a couple hundred points or more or less. That's all I'm going to have for pre-market prep today, guys. I hope to see you guys on the stream. If it's your first time here, we'll be live streaming at 9:30 a.m. Eastern. New York Open. Just set the notification so you're notified when it's about to start. And come join, and then come join the Discord for free. You guys have a great trading day. I'll see y'all in a little bit.